Okay, we're going to have a look at the sleeper stretch. This is a great way to develop some internal rotation mobility, but not the only way, right? So one of the best ways to set this up is we just start by lying on our side, we stack up our knees, try to get the trunk perpendicular to the ground, and then take your hand onto the opposite wrist and just kind of slowly introduce that internal rotation. We want to be very aware of our base of support, and that's your rib cage and the shoulder blade area here, and try to breathe deeply into that space around your shoulder blade and continue to try to maintain broad shoulders, so like the collarbones are kind of broad and the tips of the shoulders are reaching 180 degrees in opposite direction from one another. That gives you a little bit more authentic positioning, and it gives you a better understanding of like where you really are at with your shoulder range of motion, a little bit more honest position. Because it's really easy to kind of let that shoulder relax and shrug, and you can go so far into that position. So in addition to just kind of passively holding this, usually what we want to know about this position, we want to hold this for a long time. We usually do a gentle hold, and it could be for up to about 5 minutes at a time. Sometimes we're going to also use some contract relax activations here, so you can try driving your arm downward into the ground as one way of doing that. You can try holding onto your wrist and driving this hand back, or this forearm back into this hand. Or another way of saying that is like using this one as though you're going to push it to the ground, but resisting that. You can do the opposite. So you're activating and trying to kind of pull this one towards the ground, which is very hard to do in this end range. It's going to feel pretty weak here. Okay, and sometimes after doing those, then you can move back to your passive stretch, and it's going to feel like it moves a little bit deeper into that position. You can continue with your deep breathing, and so you may alternate a little bit between kind of passive holds and some of those activations. All right, so that is our sleeper stretch, and I hope it helps.